This is an excerpt from The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferris, Part 6. Spring 1999. In 3 months, I accept and quit jobs as a curriculum designer at Berlitz, the world's largest publisher of foreign language materials, and as an analyst at a 3-person political asylum research firm. Naturally, I then fly to Taiwan to create a gym chain out of thin air and get shut down by Triads, Chinese mafia. I return to the United States, defeated, and decide to learn kickboxing, winning the national championship 4 weeks later with the ugliest and most unorthodox style ever witnessed. Fall 2000. Confidence restored and thesis completely undone, I return to Princeton. My life does not end, and it seems like the year-long delay has worked out in my favor. 20-somethings now have David Koresh-like abilities. My friend sells a company for $450 million, and I decide to head west to sunny California to make my billions. Despite the hottest job market in the history of the world, I managed to go jobless until 3 months after graduation. When I pull out my trump card and send one startup CEO 32 consecutive emails, he finally gives in and puts me in sales. Spring 2001. Triads Networks has gone from a 15-person nobody to the #1 privately held data storage company. How is that measured? With 150 employees. What are they all doing? I am ordered by a newly appointed sales director to start with A in the phone book and dial for dollars. I ask him in the most tactful way possible, why are we doing it like retards? He says, because I say so. Not a good start. Fall 2001. After a year of 12-hour days, I find out that I'm the second lowest paid person in the company aside from the receptionist. I resort to aggressively surfing the web full time. One afternoon, having run out of obscene video clips to forward, I investigate how hard it would be to start a dietary supplement company. Turns out you can outsource everything from manufacturing to ad design. 2 weeks and $5,000 of credit card debt later, I have my first batch in production and a live website. Good thing too, as I'm fired exactly 1 week later. 2002 to 2003. Brain Quicken LLC has taken off, and I'm now making more than $40K per month instead of $40K per year. The only problem is that I hate life and now work 12-hour plus days, 7 days a week. Kind of painted myself into a corner. I take a 1-week vacation to Florence with my family and spend 10 hours a day in an internet cafe, freaking out. Shit balls. I began teaching Princeton students how to build successful, i.e. profitable companies. Winter 2004, the impossible happened, and I'm approached by an infomercial production company and an Israeli conglomerate. Huh? Interested in buying my baby Brain Quicken. I simplify, eliminate, and otherwise clean house to make myself expendable. Miraculously, BQ doesn't fall apart, but both deals do, back to Groundhog Day. Soon thereafter, both companies attempt to replicate my product and lose millions of dollars. June 2004, I decide that even if my company implodes, I need to escape before I go Howard Hughes. I turn everything upside down and, backpack in hand, go to JFK Airport in New York City, buying the first one-way ticket to Europe I can find. I land in London and intend to continue on to Spain for 4 weeks of recharging my batteries before returning to the salt mines. I start my relaxation by promptly having a nervous breakdown the first morning. July 2004 to 2005. 4 weeks turns into 8, and I decide to stay overseas indefinitely for a final exam in automation and experimental living, limiting email to 1 hour each Monday morning. As soon as I remove myself as a bottleneck, profits increase 40%. What on earth do you do when you no longer have work as an excuse to be hyperactive and avoid the big questions? Be terrified and hold on to your ass with both hands, apparently. September 2006, I returned to the United States in an odd, Zen-like state after methodically destroying all my assumptions about what can and cannot be done. Drug dealing for fun and profit has evolved into a class on ideal lifestyle design. The new message is simple. I've seen the promised land, and there is good news. You can have it all.